I think of soil as sacramental. It's a channel of grace. It's a channel of life, of God's life given for humanity, given for the creatures. And that's what makes me think that soil is not only a sacrament, but soil is a portal to another world. You know, one of the strands in the Christian tradition is that nature, or creation, is the second book of God. And I think for too long we've been reading the first book of God, Scripture, but we've been ignoring the second book of God, which is creation all around us.
You can't be doing ministry in this day and age without paying attention to creation.
Contrary to the notion of the rapture that so many people have, that we're going to get zapped off the earth and sucked up to heaven, if anything in the book of Revelation is God who gets raptured down to earth. The holy city descends from heaven like a bride adorned for her husband, and from that moment on, the throne of God is located on earth in the center of this incredible landscape of beauty.
The scriptural vision is of an earth redeemed, of an earth made whole. And that's the vision that we're called to work toward as Christians.
We live in a time when we're personally and relationally alienated from one another, and that is almost inseparable from the ecological crisis.
There's a whole web of relations involved in the way that we eat, and this initiative is a way of helping faith leaders recognize those connections and then equipping them to support more healthful, just webs of connection with the way that we eat.
So what I want to do is educate leaders who know that they have to give back more than they take.
We want to teach food shed citizenship. First, to help people understand they live in a food shed, and how do you be good stewards and good citizens in that food shed.
So I mean, from elementary to elders, I want to see all those minds in the same room talking about these issues and actually working together on them. And that's what I've been seeing at the fellowship already.
I get a lot of hope from our divinity students. They seem to intuitively understand the connections.
I haven't found community like this elsewhere, and I'm really fortunate for the opportunity.
They're less interested in doctrinal debates than what happens on the ground with people in need.
Grow food, yes, but then also to cultivate those relationships, not only in the fields, but then also around the dinner table.
I really like their energy, their willingness to innovate, their willingness to take a risk.
I help try to enter the movement of food and faith from a perspective of what can we do together. I was excited and I was hungry to learn more about how to love God through loving the land and how to love others through loving the land.
There's a deep hunger people have to reconnect with their food, with the land, with each other.
By working on food, they actually are working on the beauty of creation and the well-being of creation.
Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Fortunate are those who seek his refuge.
So it's a matter of where we direct our gaze. The way that we see the world will largely affect how we treat it. The way we see other people will largely affect how we treat them.
You start with what's alive, what's life-giving, and know that God is in that, and God's calling us to be a part of that, and co-create with God to make this earth life-giving and sustaining, and to resist all the harm to that life-giving process, to stand against it. So it is a new vision, it is a new way, and to see theological education being practiced in that frame, to me, is revolutionary.